Welcome to Warblog. Today I'm going to look at the M4 highway. Essentially this is a Turkish effort to take control of the M4 highway, which goes along here. So you have to take all of these objectives and towns. They also end up taking a few of these places. That's sort of more up to you. I'm just going to jump right into it. There's a few considerations, but let me just look at the general lay of things. So essentially we've got the battle groups, so you can do what you want with those, plus the artillery. With these sort of small irregular units, and you've got the air power. These units are just supposed to sit there, that's a sort of defensive line. So I think that the simplest way I don't know. I think we've got to start looking at things to think, well, what do we want to take out? Now, they might want to take out PKK units because it's the whole objective. But I think the thing to do is to sort of try to get as quickly to the M4 highway as possible. Now, these are all obstacles, so they're going to be slow going generally. I think the key thing would be somehow to get hold of a road. And I think the key thing would be to somehow, if we can, to come down here and like that. Now we can take that battle group this way. That's a direct line, with these ones creating a shield as they go. Like that. So sort of forcing it. But these ones just plumbing down there and then heading this way. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we've got two here, one there and one there. So we've got two obvious routes, this one and this one. This one and this one. Oh, I don't want to do that. Damn it. My mouse there. Here we're going to have to move into something and stop. So I want to get rid of this rocket battery. Here it's going to be easy to just go straight through here. Okay. Rocket batteries. That's not going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem earlier on. Especially if we go there. So we want to take that one out, and this one, and this. This is going to be a heavy hit. It's going to have 3 rocket batteries all on it. So we really want to take those out as quickly as possible. However, what we could do, we could move through here, into here, push these units back, move into there, and maybe have some force against that. So what I'm going to do in the first instance, I'm going to use all my artillery against this irregular unit here. Okay. So that's pushed him up to 2.85. I want to put some air power on that. I think I do. Ooh, maybe something else I could do instead. Huh, 0, 7, 4, 5. It's up to 4, which isn't bad, but it's expensive. So let's see what we can do here. So we'll push them back. Oh, that was good. And I'm going to push 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to push this artillery here. Onto that. So it's been taken down to 1, which isn't a lot. But we can do a very similar thing right here. It's ideal. Now it's okay that we're pushing back into there because it's at 2 depressions, plus he's not in there. So what we want to do now, what we've done, is open up the road here. Let's see. Now we should be able to get 2 attacks. Because I want to take these rocket batteries out, they're the problem. I also want to pepper these up, so I'm going to put 2. This is my major push here. I'll put 2 on here. That was aborted. And so was that. That's a shame. Let's continue with that one then, because there's 2 in there. Have I shot down? Oh no! I could cry. We need some Seab. Okay, let's see how lucky we are here. Okay, we've got that DE. The thing is that this pushes him back, doesn't it? He's out of his defences. And we can now commit ourselves to an attack here. Have DE. and it knocks them out of their defences. It should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, not really, but with the trick. So we want to keep that momentum going. Kind of. Okay. That was good. Pushed him back to there. We can continue that effort. Centre one. Here. Which is all nice. We've still got that stack there to move through here. Or 1 to 2 in exchange. That's tight. Should have combined it with this attack. Okay. I'll do 2 motorised against this. push them back, and this guy against that. Eliminated him. Well, that was a shame. I was a bit impetuous there. Could have done a lot better. And that's that. Okay, so we've pushed down there and made some ground through there. How can we stop them? They're going to come through here soon. So what we could probably be doing is pushing something along these lines here. Nothing weak that can be attacked. That is Ain Arin or whatever. Ras Al Ain. We've got scenarios for, so we shouldn't really be pulling anything out of that. Tank. What's the tank? It's 1.1. I think it's that tank, isn't it? 1.1. We're not going to be able to defend, but we can certainly fire some rockets into it. Point 7, 0.6. Well, these anti-tank units in Europe. It's going to be a tough one. Definitely got a concentration of rocket power here. Possibly bring something back from here. Maybe sending this stuff in this direction. It's on his own, isn't he? No. Interesting. Why? It's a regular line. You can't afford to not be firing with this rocket. And we're going to have to fire all of this into that. Oh, 2.8, that's good. That armoured unit has taken that. Oh, 2.8 again. That armoured unit is history. It's a historic artifact. 7.9. Do we pull back from here though? It's not an objective. This is a nice strong line. I'm not going to bother with attritions of any sort. We've got rockets in advance here, and I've just moved in the wrong way. Big numbers. Okay, so that's that really. That's interesting. Okay, so the Turkish player now has a different situation. They have no more of an advanced line, so to speak, because like that, or a little bit over there. And so I think what we can be aiming to do, we want to be pushing in there. That's going to be difficult. Here we really want to take this as our objective if we do anything. Now I think we can definitely take this hex and this one and get a surround to take that. I think that can be the objective there. Nothing particularly strategic here, but we want to get there. That's where we want to be going. So we don't want to get too confused with this sort of southerly line. We really want to be pushing this way to get into there. And these guys want to be pushing this way. But we want to be taking out these rockets first, because they're the only things, only entertain that can really damage us. So since there's some rockets there, we've got. rockets, 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 rockets. I think there's some there. Oh, we've got some under one of these stacks. There's some there, look. So let's just look at what we've got. And they're at 3.9, they're at 3. They're fresh, they're fresh, they're fresh, and they're fresh. So we've got the opportunity to take out these two. We can't bring the artillery too far forward really. So we're going to be advancing through here, but see that's a 5. So that's a weak stack. We've got a weak edge there, and there's only one there. So we could possibly move through that as a weak line. It doesn't really give us much, but it would certainly give us the ability to move through there and then into there. But I think it's worth pounding these rockets with ground forces. So we could maybe focus on that as an initial hex. Because some of these are dug in, it might be worth pounding that. Really, but 5.7, 1.8, 6.3. Okay, so we've got one. We've got that we've got the rocket unit. So let's say, do we want to continue pounding that? Not really. It's now just another stack of weak irregulars. Don't attack us. So that's the offensive capability of that hex reduced. So we've got this hex here that are out of the range. So these other ones, 1, 2, 3, we're probably better off going for this now. We're probably get better off using all of it against that, but okay. Okay. We've lost some air power. Air power was useless last time. Could really do with pounding it. Having these anti-aircraft things. But let's use this to see what this air power does against this. Shut down. Oh god, the Turkish army would be. They are really. Oh, yeah, we need CAD. Suppression of enemy air defense. We need it. Oh god. There they are, actions. We waited. Right. So what sort of pressure what can we do here? Okay, let's put 2 against that. This and this. Okay, that was good. Because this and this can now move forward. And what we really want to be doing is keeping these guys on the run, but there's a fresh unit in there. Push these rockets out. They're going to be like 3, so we could really do with both of them in there, I guess. Exchange isn't good. We can't afford to reduce the lines. We're going to have to move here and push that back. We don't want too much, so let's go through this really. I've got to push these units back. Exchange. So we go up against a brick wall there. Thinking the Indians might have to pause the offensive. Here, it's a fresh unit. Yeah. Oh, it gives us access to this rocket unit. Gotta go for that. Could follow through on that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to push him out of the way. He's at 5. So we should be able to. I'll put both of these through. Okay. We want them both because they're both now in a zone of control. They're now out of the zone of control. We've destroyed that unit. We should be able to move both units there. Should be able to do this and this. It's tempting. We can take that space. If we can take it, we'll get a complete surround on here. But we can do that next turn. This gives them a route out. They can't put anything more in there. So it's not really important to destroy all those units, just to get in there, and this is probably about as good as it's going to get. Attacker retreats. Well, this is bad PR day for the Turkish forces. You can hear the newspapers going into override about the brave defence of Suluk town. Pictures of abandoned Turkish armour. Jubilant militants hurrahing on YouTube. When we get to there, can do that like this. DR. Being a bit impetuous. Oh, that's a one-to-one, but we've got the these tanks are really difficult to attack. It's a tank in there, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have used armor against this anti-tank. Oh, at least we did it. Okay. Well, let's at least take this unit out. It's expensive, but very expensive. So we haven't done very well, really. I'm a little reluctant to attack that hex with these two units. Well, they are mechanised, so I'm going to go for it. I get a feeling I'm sailing against the wind here. Well, that was okay. I think the Turks have taken too many losses. 3 on that, 3 on that. I mean, all of this stuff. 4. We haven't taken this place out yet. We've got rocket fire to pull in. Here, we've broken the line a little. We're going to have to do something there, but we should be able to push these units across through that. Should be able to shore this line up a little bit. Two. This armoured unit is toast. This armoured unit is toast. This armoured unit is toast. There's a lot of toast hanging around. So you've got to be careful about how you do this, I think. Yeah, but it's keeping this slow line here, but we've got rockets here. We didn't do anything with this unit. Rockets piling down. no effect on the armour, a little bit more motorised. Okay, so we want to sort of, so once these units become quite weak, we want to start counter-attacking against them. And here there's a very sort of weak line. Let's see on 1. We can pound that. Oh, look at that. I mean, he's burnt toast. He's gone. Right, rocket fire onto this stack. He's gone. Right, so this whole task force now is broken. And we can start counter-attacking. We need all the rest of the rockets on this. See, once they reach that critical number, we should be able to push this unit back, easily. Just 3 units. 7 to 1. We did counter-attacking. The Turks. Oh, it's almost a waste to use this anti-tank there. We'll push it here and fire at that. But here, oh, wiped out. Wipe out. We're defense in there as well. 7 to 1 DE. Pushing the Turkish forces back. Should have allowed them to use their infantry as support. I thought these little task scopes would be enough, but think they need a bit more oomph. Don't really damage over here. What could we possibly be doing over here? Oh, look at that in this big buffer zone. That's really interesting. We've still got this little section here that... So I think we've got to say, I'm going to leave it at that. I think we've got to say, what did we do wrong? What should I have done? I don't think I did too much wrong. I just think it was... I should have left these units in a vulnerable position. But it was being attacked, it's been hit by the rockets. I think we definitely need more something in this, just to make it not a silly game. Basically, I think the general consensus is that the Turkish forces really didn't meet much resistance. They just didn't want to walk into stupid things. That's why things are slow. But it wasn't sort of, like that. I mean, that looks as though they sort of carried out D-Day and lost. That's a massive capital loss on all regards, really. I don't think that represents, this M4 scenario. So I'm not up with the Turkish forces a little bit. I'm not sure what. Possibly just a doubling up of certain units, a bit more air power, maybe. Maybe there should have been a bit more artillery as well, I think. Be interesting to see what can happen over here. But I don't know. I just think that the interesting thing about this sort of game is that you have to do the thinking to do it. It's not really just push the trigger and let the bullets come out and you just keep hoping that you can somehow beat it. There has to be a way of approaching this and doing it properly. I mean, I think one of the devastating losses was the loss of all that air power. And I really, really want to put this SEAD stuff into it because, that's sort of a perfect example of why you might want to take out air defense units in the first place. But I've no idea how to do it in a way that makes sense. I mean, not so much makes sense, because I don't like the idea of it making sense properly and applying it how you might think it would work. Makes sense from a point when you look at the game, it's obvious and easy to apply. And it's not really, the only way I can think of doing it is a cascading form of logic. What I mean is, if you don't do it, it doesn't hurt the gameplay, you don't notice. It's a bit like other things, like leaders, you don't notice, but you can only gain from the benefits. So, what I was thinking is somehow having sort of like I have thought of this actually, putting more buttons down here by having a CAD button, and it would have 10 in it, and then you could just press the CAD, and then you would target whatever air defences you wanted to target. A bit like what? None of them. A bit like this. What it's doing, it's showing which ones we want to bombard. And so then we would go in there and we would say this hex here, but I don't know how that works. Something like that. CAD button. And so you'd have this additional layer of CAD. But the thing is then, obviously, if you were a scenario that required you to apply CAD properly, the thing is, it just becomes another sort of an algorithm. You know, you've got 10 CAD points and you've got to do this or that. I think I've been thinking about it, you know, quite a lot, and I'm sort of thinking, well, no matter how you do it, it's just a number crunching exercise. It's like, well, it could give you some points, and you've got to spend it, and you could spend it on air power, or CAD and air power, so you've got mixed points. But then it just becomes a stupid game, you know, like any other game where you just sort of got to allocate your points, and yeah, okay, so you've got to have some CAD, or you've got to have some air power. You can't put it all into CAD and have no air power. You can't do it the other way around. So I think it's sort of something that's difficult to do, because the thing is, if you put enough, yeah, I think, because the thing is, what I could do, what I am thinking of doing, is putting, I've got an idea. I've got an idea, but it's not a very good one. But basically, you would have air units that acted like air units, but they didn't look like an F-52 or whatever. It was a CAD unit. When you applied it, you would go into the air combat box, but all you could see as targets are air defense units. So there'd be the air defense units that you can see here, and the missiles. Because the thing is, the whole thing as a complete operation, complete process is not complete. You know, I mean, I've got air missiles, but I don't even know where they are. Can't remember how to apply them. I don't know how they work. I can't remember what their maths is like behind them. But the thing is, you could then sort of, but they would be a little harder to take out than the AA. But you know, we just lost 3 aircraft, and it's not as though the map is saturated with air defense units. So yeah. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It's good food for thought, but I did enjoy that. I think it's interesting that, you know, they could be repulsed in such a way. I didn't think they would be able to form a line that's quite so, you know, steadfast. But I think the thing is, they don't have an offensive line. They just happen to have weakened these units, and these units have been placed in such a way that they have allowed themselves to be weakened. And I think the big thing here, maybe the error here, was this attack that failed. You know, because what it did, it left them in a situation where they had some weak units, and it was those weak units that were targeted. And if that had succeeded, it would be a different situation down here and the whole tide. But this section here has been a wipeout. You know, this is all that's left. So it's not just this area. They've just been pushed back. I mean, these have been wiped out, and these probably won't survive. Okay, I'll leave it at that, and I'll speak to you later. Cheerio.